Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Louisville hiker that went missing last week was found dead during the weekend. And more than 1 year after it happened, a family is continuing to seek treatment for a kid that fell through the skylight of a condemned building.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 5:34 on July 17th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. And Brandon, the main story of the morning is that fog. It's pretty dense in some areas, so people definitely need to be careful on their way to work this morning.
Exactly. Not all areas, but enough to notice there. London Corbin Airport, as we take a look at our first camera this morning, kind of showing a less fog, so we're going to continue to watch that one for you. But again, Olivia's right. You're going to be watching out for fog more often than not in most areas this morning. Temperatures in the 50s to the 70-degree mark there. 59 Clintwood and Wise, 70 in Moorhead. A lot of mid to upper 60s out there. Some low 60s in spots like Williamsburg and over toward Jonesville, but a lot of low to mid 60s, upper 60s out there. Day planner today, sunshine and fog to start. Now you might see a little bit of haze over the sunshine because we have some wildfire smoke from those Canadian wildfires back down here again, kind of impacting us this morning. We're going to see spotty chances for showers and storms early this afternoon, and those chances for storms will pick up a little bit later tonight, and some of those could pack a bit of a punch. More on that coming up in just a few minutes. Olivia?
Brandon, thank you. Police in Monticello are asking for your help finding a wanted man. Officials say there is a warrant out for the arrest of Philip Gerhardt. Police say he is wanted for several serious offenses, and they say the victim is a juvenile girl. If you have any information, you can call the Monticello Police Department at 606-348-9313. The person at the center of a 4-day manhunt has been found dead. The Tennessee Highway Patrol was searching for Jacob Kinnemer. Kinnemer was considered armed and dangerous. Troopers found his car in Campbell County on Sunday. He was found dead along I-75. No other details surrounding his death were released. Police in Louisville, Kentucky say they're investigating the death of a hiker. They say Lyndon Bray was last seen Thursday while walking her dogs in a recreation area that has trails. Her dogs were found along with her car, but there was initially no sign of Bray herself. Friday, officials confirmed they've since found her body, but they don't yet know the cause of her death. Medical examiners were working on answers for investigators during the weekend. One lane on I-75 was closed Saturday after a man found skeletal remains under Clay's Ferry Bridge. Officials say the man was looking for his friend when he stumbled upon the body just before 10 a.m. Fayette County Coroner Gary Ginn says the remains were in a tough place to get to.
Real slick. There's a lot of rocks that cause you to lose your footing. There's a lot of vines, very thick vines that your feet get tangled up in. So yeah, it was a task to get there.
The coroner says they believe they know who the victim is, but they first have to confirm the identity with dental records. Then they will notify the person's family. An Owsley County woman has been charged with murder after a deadly car crash. Police say 26-year-old Mika McKinney was traveling west on Kentucky 30 when she hit 33-year-old Ethan Bolin. Bolin was walking on the shoulder of the roadway. The Owsley County coroner pronounced him dead at the scene. Police arrested McKinney for murder. She was also arrested for driving under the influence and other traffic violations. McKinney is being lodged at the Three Forks Regional Jail in Lee County. Police in Monticello arrested a woman early Saturday morning after they say she endangered an officer and 3 children. A Monticello police officer says they saw a woman driving recklessly on Lincoln Avenue. The woman's car reportedly swerved and almost struck the police officer's vehicle. After pulling over 27-year-old Brittany Jenkins to investigate, police discovered she had 3 children in the car with her. Jenkins received several charges, including reckless driving, DUI, wanton endangerment of a police officer, and 3 counts of wanton endangerment first degree. A man was arrested in Wayne County Saturday after police say he was driving under the influence and ran from police. Officials with the Monticello Police Department say 45-year-old William Brown was charged with DUI, resisting arrest, and fleeing police on foot. Saturday evening, an officer reportedly pulled Brown over on Kentucky 90 East around 10:30 p.m. The officer said the car was traveling suspiciously slow. Police confirmed Brown failed different field sobriety tests. He was taken to the Wayne County Detention Center. Friday, multiple agencies responded to a Jeep crash in Campbell County. Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency officials say they responded to a Jeep wreck, saying it rolled over the embankment in the North Cumberland Management area on Elk Tower Road. The Jeep fell about 40 feet, and officials tell us one person was ejected. TWRA is leading the investigation. 2 people were arrested following a drug investigation in Estill County. Officials reportedly searched a home on Blackburn Road late Wednesday and early Thursday. While police were searching the home, officials pulled a car over at another location on Blackburn Road. Police reportedly found 4 grams of fentanyl, 45 grams of meth, and more than $1,300 in cash. Elizabeth Harrison and Cornelius Angel Vargas were arrested and charged with drug trafficking, drug possession, and tampering with evidence. An unwelcome sight in Knott County Saturday night. Here are some pictures of floodwater in Hindman. Near a few familiar landmarks, we received these photos from the Troublesome Creek Times newspaper. Areas like Brinkley and Big Branch saw creeks come up out of their banks after rain fell yesterday afternoon. The city of Pikeville has filled a vacant position of Director of 911 and Emergency Management. Cody Williams was named to replace the retired Paul Maynard during Monday's City Commission meeting. Williams is an 8-year veteran of the 911 dispatch system. It's been more than 1 year since Cameron May fell through the skylight of a condemned Winchester building. He suffered a serious brain injury and is still on the road to recovery. Samantha Valentino caught up with Cam's loved one Saturday at a fundraiser to help him get the care he needs.
Cameron is still slated for a lot of brain therapy. He's semi-aware of everything, so we want to get him a little bit more further along in his recovery.
Cameron May's grandmother, Sharon Davis, says the next big step in Cam's recovery is going to a neurologist in Baltimore. In April of last year, Cam fell through the skylight of a condemned Winchester building.
Suffered some pretty major life-changing injuries, skull fractures, and the problem is the real severe brain injury. So his recovery is going very slowly, and it's taken a long time.
Along the way, the family has hosted fundraisers to help pay for Cam's medical bills, including this golf scramble at Southwind Golf Course.
It's just a wonderful thing to see all the support and whatnot for any child, no matter what. And then for him in particular, because of the severity of his injuries, it's just touching. And we've got so many people out here today, and it's a really great thing.
After his accident, Cam spent months in the hospital, but since being home in October, he's been doing intensive outpatient therapy. He's still in a state of minimal consciousness. Davis says earlier this week there was an incident and Cam became unresponsive. He's been in the ICU since then.
It's just the best thing ever to know that people still care and think about him. We still get prayers, and we're still posting everywhere we can on social medias to pray for him and remember him.
In Winchester, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
To donate and support Cam's recovery, you can visit chipinforcameron.com. You can find a link to this story on our website, WYMT.com. Nonprofit Volunteers of America is looking to expand their Manchester Freedom House campus. The Freedom House offers addiction recovery services for women and their children. CEO Jennifer Hancock says they are hitting capacity and looking to add a transitional home to help the community.
We've been at capacity for a long time and unfortunately do not want to have a waiting list in this dangerous environment where more and more people are at risk of fatal overdose. So we have pledged to double the size of our capacity there. We're actively fundraising in order to accomplish this.
Hancock says they have seen a lot of great work in the area and hope to continue serving. When we return, Taylor Swift makes music for the masses and the economy.
And we're keeping an eye on some storms for the next few days and some heavy rain for the middle of the week. I'll have the very latest in about 3 minutes.